Hello everybody, it's Andy Maguire here. I wanted to do just a special sort of one-off review really. The reason is because I've recently just used this beast, magnificent piece of glass. The 85 1.2 Canon. Now this thing is so sharp, I could shave with it. It's ridiculous. Now the reason I'm using it, as you can probably see from the logo, I actually hired it. LFH means lenses for hire, so I've used those guys. They're based in Maidenhead. I've done a photography job down in Bournemouth, which required me to take headshots, portraits of actors, and so I was batching them, so I did one after the other. Now I wanted a lens that I could rely on. I would have used my Sigma 70-200 2.8, but instead I thought, I've always wanted this lens, but I couldn't really justify buying it because it's not cheap, put it that way. So I've rented this for next to nothing basically, and I've got it for 3 days, and I'm going back there on Saturday, and I've got more students to work with, which is great. Now this bad boy has done 2,200 shots today off my Canon 7D. I've maxed four 16 gig cards, almost maxed them. So this bad boy has passed the test with flying colours. I mean, look at the glass. That is, look how wide it open. I mean, just for bragging rights, I tried to do a few shots at 1.2, completely missed the focus because it's very, very difficult to nail on your focus at 1.2. But some of them I got, some of them I managed to do, but out of 100 shots, you probably struggle to get 20 sharp shots, if that, with this. I could be wrong. Maybe it's because I was working with people and people move and focus planes change, that sort of thing. But first of all, a few obvious things about this. First of all, the weight of it. It's not light. This bad boy, if you don't have a Black Rapid neck strap, if you're using a good old, the kit lens strap around your neck, this will break your neck. It's like one of them rocks that you find, like it's like a house brick. It's so heavy, but I mean the glass that's in there is just phenomenally well made. The lens feels so amazingly well made. The what you call it? The focus ring is so smooth. No problems if you want to manually focus, but I mean I let the camera do that for me. I autofocus. Stick this on one of the new cameras, a 5D3 or higher, a 5DS or something like that. You're going to get unbelievably sharp results. I only used my 7D, and I was really happy with what I got. Secondly, I wanted to talk about the bokeh, the out of focus areas. This, if you nail on your focus from a fairly short range, which I was shooting around about 2 meters, something like that, it really blows out the back so nicely. So the bokeh is ridiculously good. Obviously the image quality is phenomenal. So tack sharp. It's the sharpest lens by a country mile I've ever used, and I think that I'm going to get me one of these bad boys because I want one, because it's so nice, and I want to sleep with it tonight because it's one of the nicest things that I've ever seen. To be honest, it's just phenomenal. So a massive thank you to Lenses for Hire for sorting me out at short notice. I definitely recommend these guys. They're based in Maidenhead. You can pick up any piece of equipment under the sun, really, they'll have it. And at short notice, I rang them up. They sorted me out on the day. I went and collected en route to Bournemouth. So that's all I wanted to say about this, really. So all the very best. I hope you use this lens. If you do, you won't regret it, I promise you. Okay, so over and out. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe as usual. Cheers.